Okay, it's time. It's that time of evening again where we're going to do another random states COVID-19 analysis. The first selection was South Dakota. Before I done South Dakota, what about Oklahoma? Have we done Oklahoma? We've done Oklahoma. How about Texas? Making sure my eyes aren't playing tricks on me. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the Lone Star analysis for the Lone Star State. Also, the home of okay, okay, oh, okay. So let's create another new markdown file. Okay, okay. So now we have our analysis here. Let's get rid of all this. So let's just copy and paste this right here. Okay. Up here, that's also comma and echo off. Okay. So let's just say this. All right. Let's begin as we always do. Birth date, do an order, sort. Summary cases, summary deaths. These are daily cases as opposed to cumulative totals, so each row will represent the cases for that day only. Cases and deaths for that day only. So let's just run this. Let's just get some quick summary statistics. So we can see the average number of cases per day in Texas is 3,469. The maximum number of cases of 22,276. Okay. The average number of deaths per day is 70.5. The maximum deaths was 1,202. So let's just go ahead and plot the cumulative totals for today. There's cumulative cases by date for the state of Texas again. You can see that their numbers are over 800,000 cases so far total, but as I'm sure you're aware about today, I place less emphasis on cumulative totals than I do on daily totals. Or to put it the other way, I put more emphasis on daily cases and cumulative totals. Interestingly, you had a gradual decline here, then a huge matches spike in deaths up to here. So if this is 10,000, this is 15,000. This means that's 2,500 deaths. So this is about 1750, 17,500 total deaths so far. Okay. Let's come back over here. Take a look at daily deaths. Now we get down to the real meat and potatoes of our numbers, okay? Okay, what you can see here is there was a single spike, interesting, a single spike back in June and July, followed by a downtrend, but it hasn't returned down to the previous number down here. So the cases per day is now averaging about 5,000, 4 to 5,000 cases per day, but it has appeared to level off here. Okay? And you can see also here a single spike, interesting enough, in deaths in mid-July. Okay? Followed by a current declining pattern. This is 0. This is 200 deaths per day. So it's right around 100, 125 deaths per day right now. Okay? Well, next, let's just take a look here. Let's take a look at the mortality rate for the daily mortality rate for Texas. Well, this is 2.5%, so it's slightly about maybe 2%. But you can see they have a lot of days where this part, you start out above the average and you drop below, but now they're averaging above the average, I would say, okay? Because this is up here 5%. This is the average number. Okay? So let's take a look over here at the next series. Let's take a look at now let's calculate the weekly and the monthly totals. First weekly. And you can see pretty much what we saw on the daily chart. A large spike back in July and August, decline now another spike, followed by 3 weeks of decline. Okay, for cases. Deaths are generally trending downward on a weekly basis. Surely not even close to the spike here. So that's good news. Now let's take a look at the monthly cases. Now let's take a look at the monthly cases. Okay, well, this is good news. You can see that the cases have been steadily declining since July on a monthly basis, which is good. Deaths spiked up in August. September had fewer deaths than August and fewer deaths than July. With 10 days to go here? 1, 2, 9 days to go. There's a good chance that October will not catch uh, September's deaths. Okay, but it still remains to be seen. Okay, so let's just run the report back from the top. Here we are back at the top. We can see we got, once again, average number of cases, 3,469. Maximum cases, 22,276. Average number of deaths, 70.5. Maximum deaths, 1,202. So here we are, cumulative total for days, cumulative total for deaths. What's interesting, when we look at this here, you see this single spike followed by a decline, then a slight uptrend, but now cases appear to be trending down again. You can see that we had this huge spike in deaths here at 1,200 a single day, followed by a steady decline. Okay? This is the average mortality rate. It's about 4%, let's say. But like I said previously, right now they're trending above the average mortality rate per day. Weekly cases, a single spike, a long series of declines, but now a 1-2 week increase followed by again a 2-week decline. Deaths will continue to look pretty good. They've below 750 deaths per week right now. Deaths, there's a good chance that October's cases will not catch September's cases. Okay, deaths probably will not catch September's death. So overall, the picture is actually looking pretty good for Texas. As we said before, that cases are resuming to decline, deaths are declining. So good job, Texas. Don't get complacent in your with this good news. Be sure to continue to wear your mask, continue to practice social distancing, and don't forget to shelter in place, avoid large crowds whenever possible. So thanks so much for your time today, folks. We'll catch you on the next report.